Here we are at the range, guys. We are at Ben Avery Shooting Complex today. It's about 1 o'clock on Friday the 23rd. I am out with John and some friends, along with another instructor that's teaching some really cool pistol skills we're going to let you eavesdrop in on. So let's get a little closer and see what they're doing. Put your ears on and your eyes on, guys. Oh, maybe you don't have to.
I'm still charged. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I didn't see it locked back, so I didn't know if you had more in or not. That's cool. You're good. Okay. Okay, it's hot range. May I borrow that real quick? Sir. Am I putting a round in the magazine for you? This is what I want to see from you guys, if you can, as much as possible. When you guys do load, you're going to be cognizant of hand and finger positioning. And you want to obviously stick your finger in there. You can either put the front in first and load it back this way. A lot of people do that. If your finger's on it, you know that the round's in there. Once you get it in, slam it home in one movement. And then you can go this finger, or you can do the gross motor movement. It's up to you. Then after that, again, just a simple press check. I like that one. Paul Howe likes this. Let it go back in, then you're ready to go. If you get consistent with that and just get used to it as much as humanly possible, you'll always know the condition of your weapon. Admittedly, there could be just an empty piece of brass in there, but you're going to be ahead of the game. And it's just a habit. I mean, here's the deal. The guys I'm going to be training with, we're training Jedi. You know, we'll have civilians, but one of the first things I do when I see people, I just have them do a drill like this. I just see how they work their gun, how they function it. You know, do they know the condition of their weapon? You know, and those are those things that are silly, like, I don't know, how you put weights on in the gym. You can just tell in 2 seconds if a guy knows what he's doing, right? You just or at least have a clue.
Sure.
Right? So your gun handling skills, whether we want to believe it or not, if you guys go to other courses, will be judged by your instructor immediately. And if they're not up to a certain level, they'll be like, we're not doing those other ones. We're just not going to go there. They're not even going to look at your shooting.
Right.
Shooting is secondary to your initial gun handling skills.
Sure.
You know? I got that one, I told you about that story when the guy almost shot me. Oh, God. Starts getting all crazy. He's this big, roided out dude. About, you know, close quarter battle and blah, 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 and spin kicks and with the gun. He says, yeah, so we'll be up here close. And he pulls his 45 out like this. Vince, you'll love this stuff. Boom!
Awesome.
Never forget that. And I was like, researched him a bit more. And even though the whole world thinks he's some former Navy SEAL SWAT team guy, he's a bodybuilder actor from LA.
That's where you go.
And that's it. I was pretty much done. Never went back.
And, you know, I just forgot I got an appointment.
Never went back. Never went back. Let's redo our little spots or move to a target that's clean. I think we have 3 open. You can just shift. And everybody topped off ammo-wise?
I need to put some in my pocket.
Yeah, so I would just throw a box in your pocket. So
yeah.
So you're saying after each drill, you want that check?
No, well, anytime you're preparing a weapon.
Okay.
You should always know. So anytime you're loading it.
Sure.
You know, now, obviously during a, God forbid, a gun battle, you just go bang. If it doesn't go bang, you run your, you know,
sure.
drills. But when you first put your gun together, I mean, it's all those things. Especially even with an AR, you put it in, you rack it. They either want to see you press check or they want to see you pull that mag out and know that thing's hot. Because the worst thing in the world is something to go click when it should go bang.
Yeah, absolutely.
People die when you do that.
Yeah, typically they do. All right, so we'll.
Or when it goes bang,
I don't have a timer with me. So.
I have an IPSC timer on my phone if you want it, Vince.
Oh, that's all right. You know, we'll just stick with it. Let's see where we get to.
Okay.
Since you guys want to do everything from your draw, let's do this one. We'll keep it simple.
Hey, listen, we're just here to train, dude. You do what you want to do, and we'll do it with you. You want to do from the holster? Great.
Yeah. So let's just do it from the holster. From the holster, everyone knows the basic draw, right? Everyone's good with that. Okay, getting it, bringing it up to center, punching it forward.
Get on the other side of you.
Now here's the good and the bad part of that. I know myself, my own muscle memory is immediately to this, right? That's good and bad. The good part is it's the fastest way to get the gun out and the easiest way to keep this hand protected. The bad part is if I'm in a fighting environment and it's on and I'm trying to weapon up, having my hand here and my whole head exposed is not so good. So I've been trying to retrain myself to this. Right? So my hand's up, I can counter if I need to. Right? And then I'm going to push the gun up forward toward my face and to my hands and back. That's just personal preference. And none of this is right or wrong. It's whatever works with you. But this is I've done this for so many years, so it's just kind of a pain. Again, a lot of those shooters like you up and straight. That tends to be the competition shooters, as opposed to down and more in a very athletic position. To me, this is what I do for a living, so to be able to shoot from here is going to be the easiest thing for me to do anyhow. But it's really up to you. You got to kind of play with that. And later, there's actually the drill we just did. You do a footwork drill attached to it. You draw and you strong side forward, strong leg forward, bang, bang. Then you square up, bang, bang. Then you switch, bang, bang. Then you strong leg forward. That's what I just did. So I'm actually doing a lot of stuff, right? To get my body in position, because when I'm offhand, I want what? I want that recoil to travel down my body into this rear foot. Does that make sense? Yeah. So, actually, no, why don't we just run that again? So you're going to strong side, then you can square up into a isosceles wherever you want, switch hands, and then as you do the offside, step back, do your reload, boom, back to center, boom, reload. Let's do that one more time. You can go back on the other targets while we just do that. Start the other drills on the
You don't say.
but think about it. What are we trained to do?
Shot at, really?
What are we trained to do?
Stand there and pull holes of paper?
100% of the time. We never move.
Yeah.
And it makes absolutely no sense. Again, you guys, since we're such a small group, we might get to do some of the crazier stuff today. We'll build a fatal funnel and make you move off of it once we get a little further along. You know, it's the number one thing. And we practice like we train like we practice. That's why dry fire in your house. Again, that's why I carry a red gun more than I do a real gun. People ask me, why you don't bring a real gun to some training? I said, well, because we're talking to people and doing stuff. If I want to use you as an actual example, I don't want to have to worry about this. I know this doesn't go bang. So I'm going to use it that way. All right, so on this one, we're doing it from the draw. So when I say you're ready to go, you're going to draw, step forward, aggressive, nice and low, bang, 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 switch in, bang, 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 bang.
Ready? Probably start a step behind the firing and then shoot each other.
And go. Get that aggressive stance. Line yourself up. Oh, now they look like they're fighting. Shooting paper. How you been, man? Good. How are you? Ouch! Something happened. I have to finish this person. So C to A or C to B or B to C. It's up to you. Right. Yeah, the only reason why you tilt the gun is if it's it helps because the recoil impulse is going to be what wants to come back this way, and when you're holding it, it wants to come down anyhow. But I've actually realigned. It's kind of like a punch, right? Your vertical punch, and then you turn the hand over. You actually turn your bones this way, and that gives you a little bit more of a, just literally a physiological structure behind it. It's not like a cool gangster thing. Just tips it over. If you're also non-eye dominant, you can turn it over too. I wouldn't turn it all the way over. Don't turn it all the way over, obviously. Right? That's personal preference. Some people will stay completely vertical. If you don't have a grip problem, stick with it. Guns like to be in a vertical environment. But then again, you know, if I had to shoot off this table, let's say this table was cover, and someone's down there, I could either what? Stick my head up all over here, or I could get way down low and actually rest the gun, as long as I don't disturb the slide, use my fingers, and shoot precision shots supported from here, where I could be up like this. Which gives me more actual cover. The other one, very unorthodox, right? But it works. Doesn't mean that it's 100%. And all this stuff is like any other martial art. Gun is a martial art. You need to find what works for you.
Gun fu!
In the environment that you're in, with the equipment that you have, to counter whatever threat is out there. That's it. Anything else, and you borrow from other little pieces, like, you know, the speed shooting guys and the competitive shooting guys. I mean, they're just great at how to shoot fast, which is a good thing, fast and accurate. Okay, but they tend to have zero tactics. Tend to, not all of them. Some are, you know, former this or former that. But
That's not their focus. Their focus
yeah.
is fast, accurate hits.
Exactly, that's their focus. It's kind of like, you know, if you're doing Tai Chi, you're not learning how to go in the ring, but you're still learning a functional martial art if you train it a certain way. All right, so we'll go 2 hands up, bang, bang, right? Let's make the assumption that something happened to this hand, right? Either switch your stance if you feel comfortable, or stay where you are in that low position, right? Down by the hips, up to the head, or up to the head, down by the hips. Doesn't matter which one. Okay? And then back, reholster. And afterwards, you guys do the scanning. I don't know, I've noticed no one's doing scan. Just scan side to side, right? Really about, I don't know, a little V like this. So in your case, if you have 3 targets, you're scanning both targets to the side, then pull into close hold and scan 180 with your head. And then when you feel comfortable, holster your weapon. There's no reason to go fast back into your gun to holster. If you want to be fast out, slow, then whatever you want to do back, right? Coming out's got to be fast and getting into that presentation, right? So let's try that one. So it's 2 center mass, double-handed, 1 up, 1 down low.
Make ready?
Yep, go ahead, make ready.
You got a widow. You got a widow. It's widow. It's so cute. It's widow.
Okay, shooters ready? And fire. Scan. Feel comfy. Put it back away. And we'll do it again.
That sucked.
That wasn't the best drill I've ever run. No.
Shooters ready? Fire.
Wow.
Shooting well on my first ones.
Top off, we'll do it again. The only hint I can give you is, guys, you cannot miss fast enough.
That's right.
Right? Front sight press. Accuracy is fine. Speed is fine. The balance of the two is final. Go ahead and load and make ready if you have not already.
That's why I'm running the 17. I got 16 rounds.
When I had these, I had a 26 rounder. I remember we were doing a drill, and everyone's just looking at me. They're all done, and I'm just like, tick, 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 tick. Like I brought the bad boy today, you know. I had so many rounds, it's crazy.
What are you doing with that big mag? It serves as a stick as a secondary function.
You know, that was back when I had all sorts of. I had flashlights and junk on it. I had to back then, but it's a little different now. All right, everyone ready?
Ready?
Who's ready? And fire. There you go.
Hey, I hit both my center mass ones that time. Good grief.
Nice. Shooters ready?
Hang on a sec. Let me top off. I didn't last time. Good.
Shooters ready? Yeah.
There.
And fire. You got enough rounds for one more?
Change bag, yeah.
Sure. Are you guys all familiar with the worst named thing in the world called a tactical reload?
Yeah.
Okay, just, you know, when you're done, if you feel like you need to top off, just go ahead and do a tactical reload before you reholster.
Okay.
Instead of holstering this way. The
Retention reload, we call it.
The reason why I call it's one of the dumbest things, and this is not for me, again, I have not been in many gunfights. I've been shot at, but I have not been in many gunfights, but the people I've trained who have done this for a living, they straight out tell you, round counting, this, that, and the other thing, when bullets are coming back, tend to kind of disappear.
Right.
Right? It's just kind of one of those things, and you go bang, bang, bang till it goes click. And then they say, you know, when there's a lull in the action. Well, tell me what a lull is when there's a bunch of guys shooting at you. you know. So I hear this. You hear that term a lot now on the range. For us, I see it more as it's an administrative reload. I just want to keep shooting without having to, you know, stop the whole drill. It's a drill killer, you know. So it's fine. You can do any of the methods you want. 2 finger here, 2 finger here, 1 thumb. I don't care. Just keep the guns up, running and high. Okay. All right. Shooters ready. And fire.
Take out both my...
And go. All right, top them off. In boxing, I like to push this thing out like like I'm throwing a punch, and what I do is I'm basically sticking my chin up against my arm, and that gives me some support. Also gives me what? A natural line of sight, because it's pushing it to my center line. My arm pushes to my chin, as opposed to the elbow slightly bent. Because especially the race guys, if you haven't noticed, if you have a chance, look up videos of Mark Hanisch. Mark Hanisch is a good buddy of mine. He's won the world championships a couple times, and he shoots for FN. And I used to shoot some of his guns, and he would actually show me he's pressing the gun underneath it while he's shooting it. So he's actually helping the slide. He's moving the frame of the gun forward as the slide's going back.
Wow.
And they do that on purpose. But he was saying, look, there's all this structure. I might have my whole body behind it, but once you lose that structure, you know, driving the gun forward and having this as a support mechanism also helps. Again, it's just like using a table. Table's your face. Plus, instead of having to move your head over the gun, you're punching, again, like just with our center line press, we're pushing it out to our center line. I lose that press, I'm going to drop my head or even turn this. I'm sighting right down like I'm shooting, you know, going to punch. Boom. All right, so that might help on your singles. So load up again, try it one more time, and see if we can increase our single shots. Because I'm looking at everyone's targets. John's are pretty good, but a couple of you guys on the single hands you're missing. All right, now those are, I know you guys think those are small targets. They're not. Those are big for this distance. Those big pieces of paper are big. So let's just try to get some rounds on. All right, shooters ready? And go. Scan, put them back away. Do it one more time. Remember, you got to speed up to slow down. Speed up to slow down. Draw should be fast. Aiming, trigger pull should be nice and smooth. Ready? And fire. Everybody good? We got one more to do? We got more? Or are we out?
I'm good.
You good?
I think it's how.
Okay. Shooters ready? Left-handed this time.
Oh, the singles, you want the other side?
Left-handed.
I'm happy with left-handed. Left-handed, yes sir.
You're right-handed now.
Off-handed, okay.
Alright, so doubles normal, non-dominant singles.
Cool.
And go. We'll make them really slow down. And reholster, we'll do it one more time.
I don't know if I got enough for that, Vince. Good.
Everyone's good? All right. Shooters ready? If you're not, say so. Remember, it's double, right-handed, or whatever, dominant side two-handed, non-dominant singles. And fire. Don't jerk that. Take your time. There we go. Everyone got them this time. Look at that. Look at the difference now. You actually have, you guys are having better single hand hits on your non-dominant side than your dominant side. And that's pretty typical because
You have to think about it more.
you got it. And what does that make you do?
Slow
down.
down and get
Slow
good
down
aim
and
And be
good
smooth.
mechanics. Yeah, smooth.
Instead of, I'm going to muscle this thing because my right arm's out there. Yeah, same with like teaching punching. I watch people all the time. Their dominant side is just like, just goes nuts. Your left hand, you got to sit there, really relax. Okay, here it is. Slow press, boom, because you don't want to miss. Well, guess what? That same imperative of not missing exists for your right hand too. The only difference is this thing tends to be a little more speedy or dexterous for us, so we try to rush it. Yeah, but the only thing that counts are the hits, right?
It's fast enough.
All right, you guys still have some bullets left?
I'm good. I've got some more.
You have some? Okay, let's do it again until we're empty with this one, and then we're going to reload up, and we're going to repace the targets, and we're going to do something completely different. We're going to be moving. Okay? So, all right, shooters ready? Same thing, to non-dominant hand. And go. Isn't that weird? The non-dominant hand's always better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, get in that mindset. You're in a fight. You're not just sitting there shooting. Right? So, get. No, it's. It's like, oh, just try to shoot me. Everything good?
Anybody else
Okay.
want to shoot me?
Breathe. Scan. Eyes. All right. I'm good. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go change my pants now. Right?
Nobody else tried to kill me.
All right. Everyone's good.
I got more. Are we done?
Yep. Tap. Two hands. The reason doing two hands is for safety's sake. So you know, two hands are gonna hit. Step back to your draw, to your close hold, and we're gonna put 3 rounds on target. Okay. We're gonna start there. Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna hit, step back, close hold, and then eventually we're gonna do what? As we're moving back, this starts coming out more. And then as you come forward, it's gonna do the opposite. Right? That's eventually how it's gonna work. Okay. Be here, just right, pretty much where that first line is. Toes here, our hands are up. It's a quick little strike. This thing, it might have to bar your body. People call the impact push a double palm strike. You know, I don't know, the butterfly strike. It's a name.
Just hit
okay. But what we're trying to do is you're actually trying to drive your palms into the person, not your fingers. Right? While I'm unbalanced, I'm hitting here. Right? So I could be this way. Now, if I'm bigger than him, so he's bigger than me, I'm gonna push myself back. Right? Or I might be able to hit him pretty hard. Now you gotta be careful because this is like doing one of these. Okay? You can actually kill a guy. Sounds weird, but that's
If I'm going to draw a gun on him and shoot him, that's okay.
yeah, well, there's the point. You're at the situation. So we're going to stand up, he's the target. I'm going to hit, draw, right here. See where I am? I'm close up. My elbows are into my body. I'm looking over my gun at his stomach. We're going to put 3 rounds. 1, 2, 3. This is just where we're going to get to. Okay? And then you can usually scan or whatever you want to do. Put it away. Come back up. Right? Again, so we don't fall through the targets and mess ourselves up. You're just going to give me a nice little hit as you step back. As this hand comes back, this is going to stay up to guard your face. Go to your draw. Right here, your close hold. I like close hold high, but sometimes I just get real low. And you give me 3, and I'm going to show you something. Hold this exactly where it is. See where it is? I did this right. And I think I did. Okay, let me hit one of these 2 areas. Maybe a little high, a little low.
Looking at the sights, you're actually exactly center mass.
Okay, great. So, that's what we're trying to get to. Alright, this is the only time you're not going to use your sights. Alright, the other time is if we're in very close like this. Because this is a tactile response. At that point, you don't need your sights. But really, past that, you want to see your sights. Now, the IPSC shooters and all the IDPA shooters will tell you they don't actually look at their sights. They've done this so many times, they know that when this is up, they're aligned. In fact, what they'll do is they'll shoot, bang, bang, and then they'll look down at their sights to make sure that they were on target after they have shot. But these guys, again, do millions of rounds of shooting. Okay, I mean,
I wish I had that kind of money.
well, that's the thing. You have to be sponsored by the U.S. military, right? And even you'd be surprised, even unless you're in a tier 1 unit, you don't shoot that much. And even blue water seals don't shoot as much as everyone thinks they do. It's only the tier 1 guys who are out there shooting 10,000 rounds, a month, and they're training for evolutions.
That would
Because it's really expensive.
Did he really?
Yeah, he's gonna get.
All right, we're gonna go for it. Okay, so up to just where the berm starts. Again, feign a double impact push, a hit, come back, draw, close hold. If you're too close, what's gonna happen to that slide? It's gonna hit you in the chest, not gonna function. Driving your elbows forward, right? Looking up over the gun. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna increase the round count. Actually, let's do this. We're gonna double the round count. 4 rounds. Right? 4 rounds. 4 rounds to wherever you get. Shooters ready, and go. Okay, one thing I really want to caution on: don't go to full presentation yet. Okay, put everything away real quick, and I'll show you why. So if John's a bad guy, right, and this is why we have to train shooting in different positions. And I go, oh man, boom, I do this. That was real effective, wasn't it? Versus if I hit him, right, come get me, boom, boom, boom. Hell, I can even roll on my back if I need to and keep shooting, boom, 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 boom. Just unload this thing, right? Now a lot of guys will say that's bullshit, you don't do this. Let me tell you what, the worst thing has happened to guns, and the worst thing has happened to martial arts is we've separated the two. And you can't do that. I have an integrated system with stuff like this. I did a deal with this when I went like this to guys. I was like, what if I just keep coming? I'm like, ahead. And I just, rolled into basically Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or wrestling. I just kind of like a safe spot. The whole time I was saying bang, 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 doing contact shooting on his body. And he didn't get it. He's like, oh, that wouldn't work. All right, man, whatever. Whatever.
By the time you get to me, you've got 3 holes, and I've only got to fight
yeah,
you for
or
so
worst
long
case
before you pass out.
worst case, I'll do this and hit you with it. I mean, at that point, it was really silly. I mean, his argument was so silly, but people, I don't know, they just have this myth and fantasy around shooting, martial arts, and this and that. Same with these. The reason why I increased the round count to 4 is our proximity to this person. Again, if you haven't seen Active Valor yet, the one thing that's pretty realistic about it is the round counts. You don't see him going bang. The guy flies across the room. It's bang, 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 bang. Good. Threat neutralized. Now I move on. I mean, there's a reason. I know guys who've been shot. I've known guys who've shot a lot of people, and they'll tell you you have no clue what's going to happen when you shoot a human being. 0 clue at all. And I'm talking even with big bullets, right? Craig, one buddy who ended up going away, had a multi-target and multi-sniper hit on this group of guys in Lebanon. They were moving weapons into a car. So there's this carport, a little garage area, and guys were moving up, put stuff in. They had their dudes with the AK-47s around. They were up there in the buildings. Everyone had a target. There's 12 guys, 7 shooters on the SEAL team. All right, they got the command, go. Boom, everybody shoots. One big round, right? They do these things a lot. 6 bodies go down. His guy doesn't. He's like, what? Racks another round. Boom, shoots him again. He's like, you've got to be kidding me. As he's racking
Do I suck that bad?
As he's racking the 3rd round, the guy's looking around at his friend going down and takes 2 steps and goes bam. Right? Long story short, the only place these other 5 guys could go was to the car to get away. So they ended up killing them all. And he went down there. He's like, I have to know. I looked down, 2 rounds right through the heart. Right? You have no. They used to actually make bets. I'd be like, you think he's gonna flip? You think he's gonna spin? You think he's gonna slump? You think he's gonna walk? What? They would actually bet what the person was gonna do when they put a round in him.
Wow.
And straight out, then he told me, he goes, you have no clue what's gonna happen. He goes, I shot a guy once, and he went, ah! I started running after me. I'm like, oh, hey, whoa. So
that was weird.
And yeah, he says that was really weird. He's like, I made him mad, because he didn't know he got shot. That's what the shock of it. He's like, what? You shot at me, you son of a... And he's like, no, I actually shot you. Now I'm going to shoot you some more. And he just kept shooting at the guy. I actually ended up having a muzzle strike him. He got so close. It was an AR, too. Wow. Just dumping rounds on this guy. But they're just going right through because they were doing the steel point ammo. I wasn't dumping too much kinetic energy. So they moved that tap ammo, all that other weird stuff. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. Same thing, right?
4 shots.
Shooter's ready. And remember, try to go from very, very fast and explosive to smooth. Go! Okay, and again, gun stays close to your body because of the distance we are. It doesn't come back out even if you shot the guy. It stays close right now.
Okay.
Okay? So we're going to start moving again after this. Let's do it one more time. Shooters ready? Go.
Andrew, sucks when you run out of ammo.
Yeah, you run out of it. All right, everybody have rounds still left, ready to go?
I got
Okay.
5, I think.
So now we're gonna change one thing. So wait for them to get ready. All right. So we're gonna change one thing. You're being your spot. You're gonna do your hit. Step back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're gonna do 5 and 6 all together. That's real important. So everyone's gonna say, you're gonna wait. I'll say 5. You're gonna move 6. Now notice what I did as I got closer. I'm here shooting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, hands coming off the gun, just in case this guy's gonna rush me. 6 is up for protection, and it's being pulled back as far as I can. You can use the mag well as your index. And 6 is here, right? And then we'll step back, do it again, right? So if John does it to me, no, I have to get John. See, this is where you get in trouble. Right? I'm gonna go bang, get this thing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See where I am? Okay. Why could this be important? Let's say there's a secondary threat, or I can use him now. Mind if I grab your body? Please do. Right? So let's say
don't hit that though. There you
all right, man with the camera is the secondary threat. See what I got now? I got a shield.
I'm gone.
I'm getting shot a lot from here.
Again, this is where you start blending martial arts with gun stuff. All the Filipino martial arts in particular are designed to access a weapon, and that's where people screw the whole thing up. You guys ever see the Wing Chun trapping?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so everyone's, starts with, like in the bad Kung Fu movie position, go, hit somebody. And everyone says that's really effective because it's so simple. It is, but this is when you run. I want to hit this guy and only hit this guy and just keep battling on. What the Filipino guys will do on this side, so it's easier, is right, they're gonna go to hit here, they're gonna retrap. See what I just did? Bam, 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 bam. This is what I want. I want this thing. My Kung Fu, he's bigger than me. Why would I want to fight him that way? I want to get to this. And that second trap, all it does is I'm just freezing his body here. Turn toward him. Right? Great. That's all it's for. And that third trap is simply to control him and to get me access to my weapon. That's all it's for. Otherwise, this would be the simplest, right? Right to the eyes, go over the throat, and then bam, 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 which everyone loves to do. Okay,
Classic Wing Chun.
Yeah, that is classic Wing Chun. But look what I didn't do. I didn't get to this. And if, again, I'm fighting all you guys, man, what's my best? Oh, crap, I want to go here. Bam, 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 bam. I want to do this. So I have everything I need here, to hopefully make me survive. And then I'm going to boogie. And that's just the tactical awareness thing. But, all right, let's do this, remember?
Okay, so 3 and then 4.
You're going to hit 4
No,
shots.
5,
1, 2,
6.
3, 4. And then all together, you're going to go 5. Step forward as you drop one hand off the gun. 6 as this hand comes back toward your body, even closer, and the gun goes further back. So basically, it's just moving 2 hands. See, I'm down here. My close hold. If we were to do this drill, that's all it is. Within arm's reach, it's back. Just outside of arm's reach, we can go to close hold. 1 step away from arm's reach, and then we'll full presentation.
So we're going to do 4 and wait for you to say 5, or what are we going to do?
Yeah. Just wait for 5 and 6 from me. Everybody ready? Move up a little bit, please. Just a little bit. All right, shooters ready? Go. Right. 4 shots. And 5, 6. There you go. Reholster. Do it again. Shooters ready? Go. 5, 6. There you go, nice. One more time. Now you get to do it on your own. Be smart, be safe. Shoot each other. You're not going to be happy.
Please don't shoot me.
Move up. At your own pace. Remember, smooth is fast. Shooters ready? Go. There you go. Watch your leg position there. See how your front leg is all straightened out? You're off balance a little bit?
Yeah.
All right? Yeah.
John.
It's okay.
You guys, on your own. Shooters ready? Go. Hey, I got a pee. That's where it gets a little. 5, 6.
We gotta wait for your
Can you go over that again real quick?
You guys seem pretty safe at this point, so I'm gonna let you do it on your own. Just make sure you're kind of moving the same spot. So you get double impact push as we're stepping back, accessing the weapon. We get to close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, roll. Good shot. So 4 center. You can stay on center if you want. That's the personal preference. Or you can go hip and then go to head for the surgical. Shooters ready? And go. Now back in the day they would say 4 pelvis, 4 center, 4 up, but it doesn't matter. Do whatever you do. Make sure you're getting rounds on that last one though, okay? Take your time, slow it down. Slow it down on the last one. Press it out and go. Shooters ready? And go. One more time. You should really end up behind that first line for your last shot. That's a relatively safe distance. Unless they move. We'll go over that.
That'll happen.
Something different. Shooters ready? Go! Okay, last one. Last one.
Am I making enough backtrack for you, Vince?
Yeah, that's perfect. Shooters ready? Go! There we go.
Just gotta take my time.
Yeah,
Make that precision shot.
this is a neurological. The first line. Just spin your hips. Bang bang, bang bang. Back up. Bang bang, bang bang, bang bang. We do a full circle. First full square. If you run out of bullets at any time during that, you immediately
Reload and rock and roll.
keep it going.
Until I get to that first line. Okay.
Shooter ready?
Ready?
Go. Move sideways. Move back across. Keep it running, keep it running, keep it running. Keep moving too.
It's terrible. Yeah, I'm totally out. That was 65 rounds.
Right. Fun drill keeps you moving. It's called
I won't get to go as far.
we call it a box drill. I actually use this drill with my lacrosse kids too.
Sorry, say that again?
I coach lacrosse. I actually use this drill with my lacrosse kids. It's a real simple drill. For them, it's defensively. Guys, the ball's coming to this guy.
Feel the
So
slide.
what do they
Go
do?
out the slide is-
Come up and play the guy. The guy starts running. They move with him. corrections, they back off, and then they're covering back to their position. It's the same thing, but now we're just using guns, right? Then you can also do it on an angle, where you start, and you're moving diagonally, so you get to this line, laterally this way, or walking sideways diagonally back, right? There's someone on your back the whole time steering you, so you get comfortable with it. Then you do it with two people, two-man mechanics. One guy's shooting as fast as he can, the other person's doing some precision shots, so that you never run out. And when one person runs out, they're changing. The other person still shoots. And you just start moving. You do any pattern you want. It just gets you used to moving and shooting at the same time. And you know, there's many schools of thought of the step and slides, the slide shuffle, or your what? Slow walk, Groucho walk, turn your hips, slow Groucho walk, back up, slow Groucho walk, turn your hips again. Try it. It's not as easy as it seems, right? Because you have to keep your center line at all times. You did something very interesting, which I used to do when they made me do this drill. When I started with the left, I'm like, can I just switch to my left hand? Because it felt more comfortable.
Well, you know when I did that because I had to go, and I knew I had this pocket was my last reload, so I switched to this hand to get that last reload, and I was like, all right, well, I'm here, I'm just going to stay with it until I got to this side, and then I switched back to my strong hand.
I oddly enough feel more comfortable that way, because it's just like, again, this is my punch, right? And then when I switch leads, this is, it's almost like you're always using your rear hand. Yeah. And you just play with it, see how it feels, but you're moving forward, round count's not important, you can do, for every step around you want to, so, you know, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. You just keep doing the circle until you feel comfy.
Yeah, I didn't listen to your round counts very well.
That's no big deal. You go nuts, man. This is also one of those sides you can have some fun with it.
Yeah, that was awesome.
You know, you can have some fun while you're moving.
Yeah. That's the major advantage to an outdoor range like this is you can shoot tactically and do moving around instead of sitting still.
Yeah, well, that's it. You don't have the ability. But I mean, but think about what we're doing here, and this is where people I think get the myth of the gun. I'm all having you do is walk in a square.
Yeah, it's not like there's bad guys and people shooting back and obstacles and crap.
And you will see how poorly people will do this. Now, walking forward on a target, we're pretty good. Then when this starts happening, right?
One of the things we've been working on, Vince, that we worked on in Kempo this last week with Skip, was the difference between maneuverability and stability.
True.
That when I'm here with a bad guy, I need stability because I don't know what he's going to do. But when I'm
want mobility.
When I'm here, I need mobility. So I don't mind being drawn and walking until I get close. Now I've got to have more stability because I don't know what you're going to do.
Well, and that's why we have the first box. Version 2, you go all the way to target.
Now I got to do the slides.
And then you're either close hold or you're one-handed and you're actually striking, shooting, striking, shooting, striking, shooting.
Nice.
Or real close hold as you're walking by because maybe it's a hallway situation, and that's going to be simulating. Maybe you pop around the door, threat's here immediately, right? Bang, bang, bang. Or if you're this or this, depending on what your guys' SOPs are in your unit or your own personal shooting. Bang, 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 oops, there, and this is where the wall ends, right? So bang, 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 I take care of this threat. If I know it's neutralized, then I can turn and walk this wall and get back to my center. You know, because all sorts of weird stuff can happen out there. Or this guy's a no-shoot target. Shove it out of the way, put it to the middle of the room, because that's always the big issue. You know, all that room clearing stuff, again, best call the cops, let them do it. Absolutely. Just get out, just get out, leave. It's, you know, unless you got 5 guys and they know the room layout and all that other stuff. Yeah. And throw gas in there. And how do you think they barricade those guys in? The guy in France, they spent 4 days. So like, in 4 days he's got to sleep, he'll be out. He's got to eat, he's got to pee, he's got to do something, and we catch him unaware. They
killed him.
Yeah. Now let's wait till he's bored, then they assault. Yep. Bored, then they assault. Bored, then they assault. The SAU's guys, it's pretty funny. They said, we shall solve no crime before overtime. They liked it too because they got paid extra. So give that a shot. Anybody wants to try it?
Before I leave the range, I want to show you something that Andrew showed us today. This is a safety trainer for the Glock. This particular one is a Glock 17, and it costs $8. And all of a sudden you have a completely safe, regular handgun, regular Glock. And yes, I'm sure they have them for 1911s too. But Andrew is a Glock guy, so he was showing those to us. Pretty cool.